Gabby Goodman. We have Gabby Goodman on the podcast today. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm very excited. I love these type of things.
Yay! Now, I actually found you on TikTok, and when you came up on my For You page, you just radiate confidence, right? You're like confident queen. You could just tell like so much self love. You're so funny. You dance like I've never seen. Like I cannot dance, so every time I see you dance, I'm like yes. You can sing as well.
Yes.
You create amazing content and you're so friendly. And I see you get out of your comfort zone a lot, which I admire because that stuff's not easy. You're raw and real. You share your ups and downs. And we have ups and downs, right? It's like a lot of ebbs and flows in life. And that's like one of the many things that I love about you. So I had to reach out and I had to have you on the podcast because I would love to hear more about your story. So, for anybody that doesn't know you, I would love for you to introduce yourself, share all the amazing things that you've done in the world.
Oh, God bless. First of all, thank you so much. I feel like because I'm just so used to be able to like whip out my phone, I don't realize the way that people perceive me. So thank you. That meant the world to me. I really appreciate it. But yeah, my name is Gabby Goodman. I'm on social media. I think everyone started off in lockdown, but I was just bored living my best life. And I was like, you know what? I love documenting my life and being really open and honest and raw. And I just started documenting. And basically from there, I've been able to build a community where I can show people, like you said, my ups, my downs, things that I've learned. I feel that there's so much you have to do this in life, you have to do that, you've got to, go to college or go to uni, and there's just so much structure that I wanted to be like I have no idea what the fuck's going on. So like let's do this together, you know what I mean? So yeah, from there I've just been able to connect. Like I love people, I love to get to know people, I love to be like this I love this, like the fact that I can sit here, we've never met, but like I feel like we're best friends already. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's amazing. I love that. So yeah, I'm just, I'm out here living my best life. I'm trying to figure shit out just like everybody else. And I just think it's cool that I can bring people along with me on the journey.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love that so much. And like I said, like you radiate this confidence, this self love, and you talk about that a lot. Like you share a lot of inspirational things. So I'd love to know, like, what does self love mean to you? And I'd love for you to speak on your self love journey.
Yeah, right. I mean, self-love to me, I feel like it's hard. It's hard to be selfish. And I feel like we use the word selfish in such like a bad way. But for me, self-love is being able to like reflect on yourself, on like your good times, your bad times, being able to kind of strip away, you know, like I said, like the stigma of how we should be in life and kind of sit down with ourselves and be like, how do I want to live my life? How do I want to be perceived? What makes me happy? What makes me, you know, jump for joy? Like it's really being able to nitpick all these things so that when you do go out in the world, you know what's going on. You know what I mean? You're not oblivious. You don't let people use you
Mm.
because you've taken the time to really understand who you are as a person. You know what I mean? To really just like be like, you know what, I fucked up, but I'm okay with that. This is what I can learn from it. I think that when you're self-aware of like your emotions and self-aware of like the journey that you're going on and knowing that like life is a journey, like it's okay to mess up. It's okay to like, show off your success. Like it's all a part of it. But I feel like when you really just are really aware, it's beautiful. Like I love to know that I'm okay with who I am. And then when I step into a room, I I understand that people can perceive me how they want to, but that's not going to affect me because I fuck with me. Like you know what I mean? Like I understand who I am and like however they want to see me, if they like me or if they don't like me, that's on them, you know? So I think that like, especially when like I've been through a lot, especially with like my weight and losing weight, and to know that like I can pull myself out of something and I've got my own back, and
Mm.
to know that like I'm okay, you know what I mean? Like you need to just give yourself time. Fuck what everyone else is doing. Who cares what's going on social media? Get your diary out and write down what you want in life and start focusing on yourself. That's what self-love is. I don't know. It's a whole game in itself, but
Yeah.
it's just like to know you got your back.
Mm. I love that so much. And I feel like a lot of this wisdom, I don't know if it's the same for you, but I feel like I learned this along the way when I had like something big in my life happen. So I used to be a flight attendant, and that was like my dream, and it was everything that I wanted. And then I got fired. And then
Mm,
once I got fired, it felt like heartbreak times a million. And I was like, what the hell am I going to do with my life? Like, all those things. But from that, it was the best thing that ever happened to me, because that's when I started to get myself back. I was like, now I know who I am. Now I know what I want. Like, all of, self love, finding that confidence, and actually working on myself, working on my mindset, doing the inner work, going through my trauma, all of that kind of stuff. Like, it wouldn't have stemmed if I didn't go through that big thing that happened in my life. Was it the same for you? Like, did you have something that happened that was like,
100. 100%. And honestly, I feel like everything happens for a reason. Do you know what I mean? Like you were meant to get fired. If you think that you were like, I probably in the moment you're like, fuck you, why? But like you were meant to get fired and we're meant to be having this conversation. Like I was meant to eat breakfast this morning and you know what I mean? Like every single thing happens for a reason. And I think that I look at my failures, averted commas, you know what I mean? Failures as my success, because I then get to restart, or I get to see where I fucked up and where I can move forward and change the game. Or, you know what I mean? Like, I think for me, my biggest thing was losing weight. So, for my whole entire life, for 19 years, I was bullied, I was outcasted, I was told that I'll never be successful, that, I'm too aggressive, I'm too loud. And they don't say that now because I'm socially accepted in the way that I look, but because when I was a bigger girl, they thought that I was this tough girl, that I didn't care, that I was rebellious. But it was just because I I could only prove myself through my personality, because no one else would understand me if they just looked at me. They would just straight away judge me. So I think once I lost weight, I was able to sit there and be like, okay, I now can see on both playing fields. You know what I mean? Like that trauma that I got my whole entire life of, the name calling. I had people throw Macca's bags at me from when they were driving past. And I've had people graffiti, horrible shit about me. And just like really like, especially when you're an adolescent and you're growing up, these type of things, they traumatize you, you know what I mean? So when I lost weight, I like was able to sit there and understand, like why people act the way they act and how they act the way they act, and why our society treats people differently. And I could reflect on that, like, and that's what allowed me to understand that all my failures in life, or every hardship that I ever went through, is actually my success, because that's teaching me, that's allowing me to grow, and that's what I'm going to take with me to, like that's going to stay with me forever. I don't care about the money, I don't care about the fame, I don't care about the followers. I care that I'm able to learn from my downsides, because that's my success.
nice.
Yeah.
I love that so much. You're speaking so much fire. I'm like, yes, yes, yes. So you spoke on your weight loss journey, and I've seen you speaking on your relationship with food as well. And you speak so much goodness about it. I'm not going to try and speak what you say, but if you could if you could speak on your journey with food, your relationship with food.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, fuck, I love food. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like everyone loves food.
Dude,
Food,
amen, girlfriend.
you know what I mean? Like we eat food, as a community for, if you're going out for dinner, if you're hanging out with friends, going to movies. I feel like food's such a big part of our society. And I've always battled with it. I think I'm a very much so an emotional eater. So whenever I was sad or I was being bullied or I was confused and I didn't know how to deal with my emotions the way that I know how to deal with them now, I would just consume food. I would literally make myself feel sick because I thought that, oh, okay, so I've passed that breaking point. I'm all good now. So I would self sabotage. And it's not healthy. You know what I mean? That's why I always say self love is being self aware and understanding what you're doing to yourself and understanding, why you do these things. Um, and now my relationship, I'm not gonna lie, I do relapse sometimes and I get into binge eating and I fucking sit there until I start feeling sick. Because that's my old habits, and sometimes it's hard to break old habits. But I realize now that food is meant to be your fuel. Yes, eating healthy is beautiful and it gives us, a glowing complexion and a longer life, but it's also meant to be enjoyed. So eating chocolate is sweet. I eat chocolate every day of my life and I'm never turning back on it. You know what I mean? Like I love it. And to know that I am in control and food does not control me. So like I said, self-awareness, you got to be aware. So if I want to consume that food and I want to eat an ice cream, fucking oath I will. I'm not going to feel bad about it. But then I have to understand there's a point of where it's like, okay, you're getting too far into it. Let's bring it back a little bit, like let's start eating clean. But and I feel like I'm always going to be on that journey of dealing with how I eat and things like that. It's just inevitable. I'm never going to run away from it. I just have to be able to know how to control it and my feelings and my thoughts and all those things.
Nice.
Yeah,
I'm the same. I binge eat and I emotionally eat as well. But it's that self awareness, right? It's like, okay, just being aware that I'm choosing to eat all this food, and then you sometimes make yourself feel sick, and then it's the next day, okay, I'm gonna try again, and just not
exactly.
giving up.
It's okay to try again. I fail all the time and I just fucking keep going until I learn.
Exactly, exactly. Now, your confidence is something that I love. Every time I see, I'm like, yes. Like, if you're in Melbourne, I feel like we would so be hanging out. Like, I'd be like, you just give that, when you're around somebody and they just got really, really good energy and then you just vibe with it and then it's just electrifying.
I
That's
love
the
that.
vibe you give me. And I saw that you were with Sophia as well. And when I found her, I was like, she is amazing. Like, and then I saw you guys together, and I was like, this is a dream. Like, I love this.
Everyone loved that. She's an absolute legend. She's definitely one of my mentors. I look up to her a lot.
She's
Yeah.
amazing. So have you always been confident, or is it something that you've had to learn?
Definitely something I've had to learn. Without a doubt. When I was younger, I was actually a very, very shy kid. So I would hide behind my mum. I didn't know how to talk to people. I would like not speak at family functions. I never knew how to like stick up for myself. I was just, yeah, I was like a fucking little fish. Like I would always just follow. I didn't know what to do in life. Um, but then, like I said, when you start not honestly giving a single fuck. Sorry if you can't swear, by the way. Swearing is in like my okay.
I feel all the time.
Swearing is my second language. I apologize. But yeah, when you start, like I said, when after I started losing weight, I was like, what am I worried about? Like, even before I lost weight, I came to a point where I was like, well, I don't like I'm cool with who I am. You know what I mean? Like I'm all right with it. And yeah, I did have to try and build my confidence. I would speak to myself every day. I would look at myself in the mirror. I'd write down on the side of my mirror, you are beautiful, you are sexy, you are confident. And I would just keep reminding myself like all these things. If I believed it or if I didn't believe it, I was like, you know what, fuck this. Like I want to be okay with myself. And I just came to that point where I'm like I said, it's that self love. Once you love yourself so much and you're just like, fuck what people think, like it is what it is, you project that energy out. So I just like, I kept, speaking truth into what I wanted to make my reality. And I made it my reality. And I just like, now I see, of course, I get insecure, here and there, but all in all, it's just, yeah, I've had to build this confidence and then it just became a part of me. I was like, it is what it is now. I love the way I look. I love, things about me and I'm just like, fuck it.
Nice. It goes back to being secure in yourself, right? Like when you know you're good and you step out in the world and you're like, no, I'm genuine, like I'm a boss ass bitch. Like then you're
Right?
like, whatever, like I don't care what you think. And not in a way like fuck everyone. It's just like I don't care, like it's not gonna, affect me. If you don't like me, that's okay. I'm not for you. Like you're
Right,
not my people.
exactly. That's it. Like your Sophia gave me this one, your vibe attracts your tribe. So, right, like the vibe that you put out there, like if you ever walk past like a confident man or a woman, you're attracted to that. And those type of people will come, you know what I mean? Like so you attract your tribe. If you're conscious or you're hating and you're just sad, you will attract those type of people. But if you flip the script, that's exactly what you're going to attract.
Nice. So what would some tips that you would give to somebody who's like, I want to be confident like you, Gabby? Like, what can you tell me?
Okay, I've got a few. I feel like speaking about it, like so when what you say to yourself will become your reality. You know what I mean? Like we have 30,000 thoughts a day, and it's up to us to decide what we want to believe and what we don't want to believe. So
Mm,
if you keep saying to yourself, I'm fucking beautiful, I am confident, I am a child of God, whatever you want to become your reality, the more you speak truth into it, the more that it will become your reality. So I would definitely recommend that. Write it down, write out even like I wrote it on my mirror. Just write down how you want to be perceived and these thoughts and these feelings. And the more practice makes perfect. Just keep saying it to yourself. Make it your daily routine. I think that's a really big one. I also think surround yourself with people that make you feel confident, make you feel good. I used to hang out with people that just would always be like, you're too loud, like relax.
mm,
Or it was just like, oh, like, why are you wearing that? And I would believe them, of course, because in my head, I feel like these people are my friends and I feel like these people know me better than I know myself. But the more like you hang out with genuine people that are like, nah, like I fucking love that you're loud. I love that you can wear what you want. I love that you're expressive. I love that you're emotional. Like that's when you can feel comfortable and you'll be open and you'll be yourself. So definitely the people that you surround yourself with make a massive difference. Um, and then also I would say try new things. I think um, breaking those boundaries, doing things by yourself is really important. Going on a walk by yourself, listening to music, dancing, do things that you normally don't do, and you will honestly surprise yourself like
mm.
when you're out and about, and let's say you're going for a walk or you're going shopping, and then you start talking to yourself and you start becoming your best friend and you start like understanding these things. I feel like when you're just by yourself, no distractions, trying new things, you start to learn what you like and what you don't like, and what you want to do. And that's why I always say solo traveling is fucking amazing. It's the best thing ever. So yeah, definitely, one, speak the truth of what you want to be. If you want to be confident, you speak that confidence into you. Two, definitely surround yourself with people who accept you and love you. And three, do shit solo, experience life by yourself, and you'll start figuring out what you want and what you don't want.
Yes, I love that so much. And I agree so much with the second one. All of them are amazing, but the second one hit me because I was the same. Like I was hanging around people, and they'd be like, "I love crop tops," and I'm a bigger girl, right? But I wear crop tops. I'm like, no,
Yes.
it looks good on me. I look good, and they would just always be like, "Oh, do you think you should be showing your stomach?" Like stuff like that. And for ages, like I was trying to lose weight, and I was doing all these things, and then like now I'm the biggest that I've ever been, and I'm probably the most confident I've ever been. But it
Yes.
goes back to that self love, right? That self awareness, that being secure in yourself. So I love that so much. And I feel like that's going to help so many people today. So thank you so much.
Of course.
Last question, I think. Yeah, it's the last question, and we'll do some quick fire as well, if you don't mind.
Beautiful.
But the last question, this is called Life Lessons with Leash. It's all about, your lessons and what you've learned from them. What's been your biggest lesson in life?
Oh, that's a good one. My biggest lesson in life. Gosh, let me think about this. My biggest lesson. People are important. And I feel like we live in such a world where we're so unaware, and we don't realize people's emotions, or we're so quick to to judge, and we're so quick to be like, oh, I don't need them in my life. I'm not bothered to resolve our argument, or speak about it, or I can't be bothered to call them. Don't worry about it. I think we're so quick to be like, oh, they did that to me. Why should I do that to them? Very just petty
Mm.
drama, like high school drama. But all in all, if it wasn't for people, we wouldn't have, social media. We wouldn't have connections like this. We wouldn't be able to speak our mind, speak our truth. We wouldn't have lessons. I think my biggest lesson is that people are important, and it's important to know how to speak to people. It's important to know what type of emotions are there, because everyone has different types of emotions, and I think it's a very important factor. I just think that people like, oh, this is my circle, this is my people, it's just me, myself, and I. But man, honestly, it's a butterfly effect. You do something for one person, that person does something for the other person, and you can honestly change a nation just with one simple interaction or one simple mindset. So the beauty of people and community, it is very important, and I think we need to become more self-aware of bringing unity within people.
Oh, I love that
Yeah.
so much. That's so wholesome. One thing I did notice, so you went to Promised Land Fest, and
Yes.
I was there too, and I feel like it was Island Nation. I'm Pacific Islander, so I'm from Niue. Do you know where Niue is? The island of Niue? I'm
Yeah,
also from New Zealand, so I'm Māori.
beautiful.
And when I saw you there, I was like, she is messing with my people. Like, yes. Do you know much about the island, about Polynesian islands, or about the island culture or anything like that?
I really don't. I should. I honestly should. I think like I love the people. I'm not gonna lie. I'm surrounded by it. I love it. I love the energy. I love the passion. You guys are very family orientated. You know what I mean? Like I love it. I think I definitely need to educate myself more. But yeah, I don't know much, to be honest.
Okay, so I'm going to teach you your first word.
Talk to me.
And don't worry, it's not going to be a swear word. Like, normally everyone's like, they'll teach you the bad words first. It's just going to be how we say hello in Te Reo Māori, which is the people of New Zealand. And it's kia ora.
Kia ora.
Kia ora,
Did I
yes.
say that right? Wait, say it again.
Kia ora.
Kia ora. Did I
Yeah,
say that? Yeah.
yeah. But you can be like, kia ora!
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, I'll say it to everyone. Next time I go to Promised Land next year, I'll be like, Kia ora.
kia ora, kia ora. I also want to teach you the Niuean,
Yes.
how you say hello in Niuean, and this one's a little bit longer. It is whakaalofa lahi atu.
Oh gosh. Okay. Fakalofa. What's the other one?
Lahi atu.
Lakiatu.
Yeah. Whakaalofa lahi atu.
Oh, that sounds beautiful. I get so nervous because I don't want to pronounce it
Oh
wrong.
my, even I'm the same. So I grew up not knowing my Niuean culture that much. And even to this day when people say, because they say it really fast, and I'm like, take your time, Leash, like, whakaalofa lahi atu. So don't worry, sis, like, just you giving it a go, like, props to you.
That's a beautiful language. I love that.
Yeah, thank you. Where are you from, by the way? What's your
Uh,
nationality?
I'm half Italian, half Australian.
Oh, nice. Do you
Yeah.
know some Italian words?
Yeah, so ciao come stai? Tu sei molto bella.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
so that's hi, how are you? You are very beautiful.
Ah,
Yeah.
so nice.
Yeah, or if you're speaking to a guy, so you say ciao come stai? Tu sei molto bello. So the difference is the O and the A at the end of bella and bello. So if I'm speaking to like anyone that's Italian, I'll say ciao bello if it's a guy, or ciao bella if it's a girl.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is so nice. I was gonna try and say it, but I'm like,
So say ciao come stai.
ciao, como stai?
Yeah, beautiful. Ciao come stai, which is hi, how are you?
Ah, nice. Ciao, como stai?
There
Hey,
we
learned
go.
something new today.
Look
Yes.
at us.
J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar?
J. Cole.
Yes, J. Cole's my favorite. I was like, if she gets this wrong, I'm gonna close this laptop. No.
J. Cole all the way.
My favorite song of his that like hits me every time is Love Yours. I've actually got it tattooed on my arm.
Ooh,
That
yes.
one, it just hits deep. I love
I
it so
love Wet Dreams. I feel like that's a
much.
that's a vibe.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm in my office and I'm just like singing it like loud as I'm like, oh, this is like if people saw this.
Yeah, right. I know, but it's the best. I love it.
It's a vibe. Would you rather be always overdressed or always underdressed?
Always overdressed. Yep.
I feel like I already know your answers. You
Feel like
get
I
that
could,
people already feel like they know you and you just like
yeah. I feel like you could answer it for me, to be honest. Yeah.
would you rather win $10,000 or gift it to your bestie and they get $20,000?
I would rather gift it to my bestie and they get 20,000 because I feel like she'll give me some of it.
Yeah.
So then I feel like we're both like a win-win.
Nice.
Right? Yeah.
Love that so much. Would you, okay, so never step foot in a club again or never go to a festival again?
Never step foot in a club again.
Really?
Festivals are the best. And honestly, I love clubs, but I love more like if a pub is playing like it has like a cool DJ and like it's just like a pub environment. But I feel like clubs can be overrated. So I think festivals like Ultra Music Festival, Promised Land, Festival X, like you listen out, like those are really cool moments. And there's so many occurring that I could just travel the world going to festivals.
Yeah, true. Nice, nice. Speaking of traveling, I saw you're going to LA.
Yes, I am.
Excited for you.
Thank you. I'm nervous, but I'm excited.
That's it. You have to try. Like I was thinking, I was like, what can I recommend her? Because I spent a lot of time in LA when I was traveling, when I was a flight attendant. But you just have to have In and Out. That's like the one thing I'm like, In and Out burger. You have to have In and Out, and
Have
then
to. Would you
go
give me
to like
any
the
recommendation?
landmarks.
Yeah, any recommendations?
To be honest, like I'm quite a boring traveler. Like I go to all the like tourist areas, like the Hollywood sign,
I'll be the
down
same.
all the stars and stuff. But definitely go to the nightlife. Go out. The nightlife is crazy.
I'm going to
And I
Vegas.
would low key like go to a dispensary and just like check out all the all the good
Yeah,
stuff in there. Just
100%.
things you can't do in Australia.
Yeah, okay. I'm excited. I'll definitely keep you up to date. I'm sure you guys will see it all over my TikTok
I
anyways.
can't wait for these LA vlogs. Yes. Never wear hats and sunglasses again, or never wear jewelry again.
Oh, never wear hats and sunglasses. I'm a jewelry girl. That's it.
Really nice. Yeah, I love all your jewelry.
Thank you, darling. I love
I
it.
love your style. I love I love everything about you.
You're the best. Thank you,
But
darling.
I just want to wrap it up. So thank you so much for coming on, for answering my message, for being here. I feel like this is going to help so many people. And I'm excited to see everything you do online. And I'm excited to see your LA vlogs as well. But thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate you and I appreciate this platform. I think that you're doing an incredible thing, and I'm really excited to see everyone else coming on this podcast and hearing you. And it's beautiful. So thank you so much. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for allowing me to have a voice, because if it wasn't for you, then no one could hear what I have to say. So thank you so much, darling. I appreciate it.
Oh, bless. You're the best.
You're the best.